Chris here from All Strategy Gaming, and today a new exciting video I will be bringing is on Age of Empires. Now, Age of Empires was launched in the late 1990s. It's a strategy game based on war, but it's very exciting, very entertaining, and every time you play it, it's different. So it's quite a creative game to play. Everything in the game is based on strategy, and it's always interesting, and you never have the same situation again. So it's a nice and refreshing game to play, even if it's old. Now, Age of Empires was launched in the late 1990s, Age of Empires 1, 2, 3, and then sort of it died off, and there was not really a major release for Age of Empires again. But about in 2013, they brought out Age of Empires HD. So it's basically still based on the format of Age of Empires that was launched in the late 90s and early 2000s. But it's been enhanced. It's got HD quality viewing now, and they've brought some new stuff to the game to keep it interesting, but we'll delve into that a bit later on. So as you can see, it was released on the 9th of April. Let me just go back up again, and you can see the type of game that you're looking at. It's all based on war. It's all based on you making a sort of a community or a base, building up a base, making war units, getting resources, and then attacking your enemy. You could be attacking one enemy or multiple enemies. There's also online playing. You can play with Woobly and then with free stream on their servers. So basically, at the moment, the game is on a special. There's an 80% discount on the 6th of November 2015. But at the moment, you can get it for $4, but usually it's around $10. So my suggestion will be to just buy it now. You will save a lot of money. And yeah, I've already got the game for a while now, so I'm just going to quickly open it for you guys. If you just go to play, it's just going to launch the game now. And the nice thing about this game, it's all based on strategy, like I've said, and it's quite interesting. So there's a lot to learn in the beginning, but once you've learned everything, it's just easier and easier with time. You'll learn what units work, what units don't work. So this is just basically the main page, the home page of Age of Empires. You can go to Learn to Play. There you will learn everything about how the game works, how to play it, and so forth, and how to attack. Then you've got multiplayer. Now, multiplayer is basically where you play on against other people in real life online. So you go to multiplayer. You can either create a game, or you can just go to the lobby browser. And as you can see, there are some games you can join. So you will be based on a score like 1081. So usually you look for a player that has a similar trophy range or score range. It just makes it easier, so you can play against one player, or you can be 4 versus 4, which makes it 8 players. But if you're not advanced yet, I would not suggest you playing online, because some people are very experienced. Some of these people almost have 20 years experience in the game. So just be aware of it. It's not as easy to play online. So the best place to start will be by going to single player and just doing a standard game. Now, standard game is where you can just play against a computer. It's still quite difficult depending how you set it. So you can choose what type of civilization you want to be. So you can say you're the Huns or the Japanese or the Persians or the Turks. Now, each civilization has certain advantages or capabilities. So depending on who you play against will decide the strategy you use. So each match that you play is different, and you need to use a new strategy. So that's just one thing to look at. And then you can go into, say, the Franks. You can see that to build a castle, I'll explain everything later what a castle is and so forth, but it will, for example, cost 20% less, and some units are made faster and some units are stronger. And if you're a certain civilization, you can only make certain units. That also makes it interesting. So for example, you can't make bomber towers when you're Franks, but when you're Byzantines, you can make bomber towers. So as you can see, depending against what civilization you play against, that has a huge effect on what strategy you use. You can rush a base. I'll go into what's rushing and what's taking your time in the game. We'll go onto all of those details with further videos. But as you can see, You can set up the game, how difficult it will be playing against the computer. You go from standard, moderate, hard to hardest. So if you're new to the game, start with easiest, just to get a feel for it. You can choose the population size. Now the standard is 200, but you can go up to 500 if you have a good internet connection or a good computer. But there's a lot of details around here, so I'm not going to go into the details just yet. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to make you feel lost or anything. So in the next video, I will be going further. I will be starting the game and I'll show you how to play the game. So just stay tuned for that video. Then I'll give you a small and quick introduction of the basics of the game, how it works, and what you should do, what you should not do, what to concentrate on, what type of flow does the game usually have. So in the next video, I'll be doing an attack and you will get a better idea for how the game works. So stay tuned for that next video, and thank you.